Today I've got my thoughts on set 10321, the Lego Icons Corvette set. Now, I would be doing this video over at my normal spot and not on my build table, but right now my table where my parts are set up is kind of a disaster zone because I've been working on redoing my bank, but that's for another upcoming project and possibly going to be starting another mock hopefully in the future. But I wanted to get this video on the Corvette out because I have the replacement parts for the Ford Mustang that I picked up from my local Bricks and Minifigs in hand, so that's another upcoming video as well. And then I want to do a video kind of showcasing both of them together very soon as well, so that's kind of got quite a few upcoming videos on the two main Lego Creator Expert or Icons cars that I have in my collection, because there's very significant reasons to why I have them. But for the Corvette in particular, I wanted this set mainly for the fact that I really enjoyed the overall look for the set, mainly because compared to the Mustang, which I also really liked, this one just closed a lot of the gaps and just really, you can't really tell that it's Lego from just looking at a picture of it built, which I've shown this to a couple of people and they're like, is that really Lego? And I tell them yes, and they're just absolutely blown away. And then I show them a picture of the Mustang from 2019 and they are still surprised, but they are easily able to tell that that is Lego compared to the Corvette, where it's a lot harder to tell that this is actually made out of Lego. Now, the main reason the Corvette was actually on my buy list for last year, even though I was on a budget, was actually due to my grandpa passing away about a year ago. This was the last of the Creator Expert or Icons cars that we talked about, was right around when this came out. And so when he passed away, I knew that I needed to add this to the collection, even though I had never really deep dived into collecting the 1/8 scale vehicles other than the two Batman 89 sets, which I know I've got both sealed copy of both of them, and then I've got the second copy of the Batmobile, as you guys know. But I didn't really plan to go any further than that, and I did plan to build this one, but given how big my backlog was at the time of picking this up, and the fact that shortly after picking this up I started a second job and my hours between both jobs were a little too chaotic to get this done in time for my goal that I'd set, which was getting this done before the anniversary for my grandpa's passing. It's just, I was thankful that my sister's boyfriend and his siblings were able to get this done for me, so really thankful for that. But overall, really happy to have this in the collection along with the Mustang, which, as I said, got the parts for that, and so video on that will be coming at some point. But overall, this, when they came back with this build, I was actually quite blown away because I expected the 89 Batmobile to be large, but I wasn't sure on how big this would be built because I hadn't seen any of the Creator Expert cars in person ever, so I didn't know what to expect. And so when my sister brought it home, and it's like, this was a lot larger than what I was expecting. Thankfully, I do still have space for it because I have a new shelf set up for this in the Mustang, so that'll be where that's going. But overall, really happy with adding this to the collection. Now, I don't know if there's a build mistake or if there's something that I'm forcing on this set, but I think the hood and the trunk are both supposed to be able to go up and down. I can get the doors no problem, but the hood and the trunk won't go up. I can get it on the Mustang for the hood, no problem, but the Corvette hood and trunk won't go up to look at the engine details or the details in the trunk. So I don't know if there's a mistake done that I'll have to go back through and try to fix, but it's not like I'm gonna pop the hood on the Corvette to look inside ever, so it doesn't really bother me too much. But other than that, just really happy to have this in the collection and completed before the 10th of May. So that's what I've got pretty much for an overview on the Lego Icons Corvette, which unfortunately retired at the end of last year, so it's possibly available on the secondary markets if you still want to pick that up, but it's no longer available on the Lego website, so you guys can possibly find it on eBay, maybe for a decent price, or if you got a Bricks and Minifigs around, maybe you'll find that there. I mean, I was at my local Bricks and Minifigs recently and came across a fully built Mini Cooper for about $85, and I would have picked it up because the Mini Cooper was actually the first of the larger vehicles that I wanted as a kid, just because it looked different. But I never picked it up and never had the chance to actually see it in person until just the other day. So that was really nice. But considering I've got this, the Mustang, and the UCS 89 Batmobile, I think I'm good on the large scale vehicles now, because I don't really want to deep dive any further than that. But I don't know if I'll build my DeLorean or not. So that's pretty much what I've got for thoughts video on the Lego Icons Corvette set. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future.